Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Indie Showcase. A surprise series for us, definitely. We're taking a look at Soul Axiom. This one's a little bit different from the previous cavalcade of platformers we've seen before, in that it is a 3D platformer instead of a 2D one.
This is from Wales Interactive, and this is actually not a sequel per se, but a follow-up to Master Reboot, which is easily one of my favorite Wii U eShop games, even to this day. So for me, this was highly anticipated because I loved the just the whole package that offered with puzzles and platforming, just the cinematic tension.
Should be a whale of a good time.
I gotta say, when I first booted up this game and I looked around and I saw the graphics and I saw the frame rate, I got a little nervous. But once we started going into the mechanics a little bit, once we get the MacGuffin that's just right up ahead, the game, I felt like the game really opened up for me. Oh my god. And
yeah, I had some of the initial thoughts you did, Matt. I actually, in that sense, feel like this demo may do the actual game a little discredit because, and obviously I'm basing this a lot on my love of Master Reboot, but I'm not sure this demo actually portrays what the game entails. Because the story's intriguing. And it touches on it a little at the end of the demo, but this is definitely a cinematic experience, at the risk of sounding too cliched or repetitive.
all right. And so you saw the first mechanic right there is that you can phase things out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not every object. It's only certain objects like this wall. Anything that's kind of gridded. And then with your other hand, you can bring it back in.
Very cool.
And with that, they're going to do some puzzle-solving elements, as you can see. I gotta say, I do kind of like the effects on the hands. I like the little skeleton hand going on. It is a little, like, Skyrim-y, the way that you're shooting your, I don't know, reality-bending hands out.
So the design on the hands, I'm getting a Tron vibe.
Oh, yeah, because the little blue things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing.
And it's apt because this, the universe of this is, well, it's not really spoiler. I guess the game's been out for a while, and this game, its predecessor, but there's a lot of computer sci-fi. It's like a sci-fi kind of horror experience.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't indicated that we were in a cyber world to begin with. I mean, I got the cyber vibe to it, but I've seen that with a lot of games where you're not in the cyber world, but everything's still kind of cyber-y.
Yeah.
Does it mean, or is that like getting popular again?
Cyber?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Because of Tron?
Maybe.
Well, I think it's a good way, too, to a lot of the visual styles. Sometimes if, as an indie developer, you can only do so much on a technical level with graphics. I think a visual style like this is a good way to kind of mask some of the inadequacies and still have a striking look.
Mm-hmm.
I completely agree with that. You can get rid of that because I need to stir it over here.
And this demo doesn't show it, but I'm hoping this has some of the scares that Master Reboot had, because that was a very I don't want to say it was a scary game as a whole, but it had a lot of moments that could make you tense.
Mm-hmm.
And left a lasting impression with me. Unfortunately, the trailer for that kind of gave away some of them. So if you haven't played the game and you want to play it, maybe don't check out the trailer first, because there's some spoilers.
Oh, speaking of, if you want to check this out, and it looks a little slow moving, don't worry, it's not. I just completely forgot that you can really sprint.
And of course, this is a demo, so I'm thinking the frame rate and whatnot will be improved, because Master Reboot was pretty smooth.
Yeah, you have to remember it's not the final product.
That's absolutely true. And give us your thoughts on this. As this is the closing cinematic for this demo. So, quick thoughts, everybody. What do you think of this one?
To Elysia.
I'd need to explore a little more
By
to
now,
be able to
you've
tell you how I
already
feel
taken the
about it.
steps to immortality. By
Um,
uploading your soul
the mechanics are interesting,
soul provider,
but
you're joining me
I would
and
need to get
thousands
more of a
others
feel
in
for it, so I
exploring
couldn't really
server
tell you.
where memories and dreams become
For
reality.
me, it's going to be a day one buy if I don't end up getting like an early review
I
copy,
don't know
but
about you,
it's not
but
going to
there
be
are
that
some
because of
memories
this
I'd rather
demo.
forget,
It's going to be
and hundreds
because I know this
I'd
game is a
forget.
follow-up to a game I already love. So if you played Master Reboot, I'd say day one. If you're just going off this demo, I'd do what Alex says and kind of take a wait-and-see approach, learn a little bit more about it.
Over and over, but also your loved ones can revisit them
All right.
after you're gone.
And we're not actually going to watch all this
Here in Elysia,
cinematic here.
Death has no dominion.
We're
You're free
very
to
silent. If you
explore
want to see the rest of the
your
cinematic, we
heart's
suggest that you
content.
download the
Through
game
illness,
yourself.
pain, or any of
and,
your body's
give it a shot.
limitations.
All right, we'll see you with the
Monorail will
next
be
game.
arriving at your soul station.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our indie showcase. We're taking a look at Extreme Exorcism now. This was definitely a very interesting game when I picked it up. I thought it was going to be yet another, 2D sprite game for the sake of it being a 2D sprite game.
This was the only demo that I did not play, but it's from Golden Ruby Games, who have done. This is their first Wii U game, as far as I know, but they've done a few like games on the App Store, which I know can turn off some console gamers, but by the same token, a lot of those developers have done some interesting projects.
All right, who should we be? We got My Barons, Ace Blade, Mikoto Itako, Sylvia Barons. What do we got?
I have no opinion.
No opinion? Alex?
whichever one sounds the coolest.
All right, well, obviously it's Ace Blade then.
Yeah, that's a pretty awesome name.
All right, and we just start off with the conservatory. And the goal of this game is to, defeat ghosts. In more ways than one. It's not just like a regular ghost. Like, that chair is possessed. We killed it. But now round 2, you see a ghost right there, and that ghost is basically like you. It's like, that's all the moves that you made playing it before. See, he kind of fires a gun. That's where I was.
You have to ghost bust yourself?
You pretty much, yeah. And then, after that script finishes, he just kind of goes on his own. And you can collect up to 3 weapons, and they all fire at once. The only goal is to collect the king, or to kill the king ghost. So now there are 2 ghosts, because it's round 3, and there was 2 people. And the king ghost is always the latest guy.
Is always what?
It's always the latest guy, the king ghost. Oh, and I died. I guess they skipped the tutorial for me for some reason, which stinks. Oh god, I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone.
It makes for more entertaining viewing.
So there goes King Ghost again, and this is up to 4-player cooperative.
Ghosts.
What'd you say, Alex?
So who knew rocket launchers were effective against ghosts?
Yeah, and see, that's the other thing. See, the ghost grabs any weapon you have, so now he has the rocket launcher.
Ah.
All right, killed him.
Noise.
All right, and let's see if I can grab the Exorcism wing. If he doesn't hit me with that rocket, get out of here. Okay.
Matt's voice is raising again in volume.
All right,
Things are
and
getting
this basically
intense.
just eradicates any ghosts within that little field.
Would you say they were extreme?
They are extreme. So it's definitely interesting because, you can't go in there right off the bat with your strongest weapon because you could just, screw yourself in the end.
So there's some strategy to it. You want to start off small and build yourself up.
Yeah. Well, and I guess memorize your own movements. Oh, there's the King Ghost.
Yeah.
Got him.
This looks to me, because is it all single screen levels like this?
Yes.
At least in the demo.
It is.
Looked to me like it might be a better like 3DS fit.
And I took him out. And I guess there will be certain goals between levels. we only have this one level, and it says you unlock the next level never. So we don't know what the goal is. All right, took out that King Ghost. Round 9. I think it goes as high as round 10. And he's
Will there
dead.
be,
That was just sheer
multiplayer?
luck. What's that?
Will there be multiplayer?
Yes, there will. There is like a 4-player multiplayer thing going on.
I could see that being a lot of fun. It's like a party game.
All right. Oh, cool. It goes up to round 11. I guess there was only 10 rounds for the regular tutorial or whatever. So the ghosts
You're
can't
just too
hurt you
extreme.
when you run into them, but they can shoot you.
Makes sense.
Where did that ghost go? Huh? Come on. Come on. You want to get over here. There he goes.
I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Exactly.
Matt's reasoning with them. It's in your best interest
I
to
just want
approach
to
me.
talk. I just want to talk to you. I just want to talk to you with this baseball bat. Oh, he shot me.
Got shot by a ghost. That is amazing.
And that was it. That was the entire demo. A nice, short, and sweet one.
Excellent.
Coming soon to Wii U, but I guess no launch window as of yet.
Right.
Which only a few of these games I think actually had concrete release windows.
Yeah. And
But I think they're all planned for 2015, so it won't be that long.
yep. So stay tuned for more news on Extreme Exorcism at purenintendo.com. So quick impressions of the game. I thought it was really interesting. I like the idea that you're fighting yourself throughout all these rooms. It definitely will be a fun party game.
That's what I was getting the vibes from. It would be fun with a lot of friends. I'm not too sure it would hold my interest for very long playing by myself.
I think that's a fair observation. To me, it looked like it was a 3DS game. Maybe not visually, but just in terms of the style. And I guess that would make sense if these guys are used to, the developers are, transitioning from the App Store.
I can only imagine the chaos that's going to be when there's like 4 players running around and they each have their own ghosts out there.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to keep my eyes on it.
All right, and that was Extreme Exorcism. Stay tuned for the next game. All right, everyone, welcome back. We're checking out Lovely Planet, and if you have young kids, go ahead and hide them away because this game gets pretty graphic and it's not for the faint at heart. Would you agree with that, Tristan? Or sorry, Trevor? Sheesh. Sorry, I'm shaking already to play this game. So I'm so distracted.
It sounds so nice. The music's all happy.
I don't know what to think of this game, to tell you the truth. It's from Quick Tequila Games, and apparently it's a port of a PC game from last year. But everything about it, I don't know what to think of it.
Yeah, Alex, I want to hear your thoughts of it as we go along. So just, spout whatever you're thinking.
Will do.
This is Flight Canceled.
Right. I gotta say, at least in terms of the visual style, these untextured polygons kind of remind me of like the Atari Jaguar.
Yeah,
which for me is not bad because I'm a retro gamer, but I'm not sure how people playing, this on a Wii U what they're gonna think of this style. It's a very stylized game, but I'm not sure it's gonna be one that's popular.
I think if you grew up playing around the Atari Jaguar in early PS1 games, you'll feel at home. That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I agree. I guess when I first saw this, I was expecting it to be more of a kind of to play like a regular first-person shooter, but it seems like it's more focused on like speed, like get to the end as quick as possible. Because these levels are short, and like one hit, you die.
Huh. Yeah,
So
right
I'm
now
not-
it's all pleasant and happy though.
Yeah.
I still don't know
I'm
what's going on
terrified
though.
that
I don't
something
know.
bad is gonna happen.
And this is a gun that fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. I don't even know what kind of gun this is. This is like This looks like
Looks
one
like
of
a
those like
ski pole.
yeah, it's like a ski pole. But
Yeah, it's like a pool cue or something.
if you have quick trigger fingers, you can do this.
Nice.
You know, for those extreme players out there, it's those extreme Lovely Planet hardcore players.
Hey,
Oh.
Matt, when you were playing this, did you
So-
accidentally hit the, I think it's the X button resets it?
Yeah. Okay, so these are good guys. Just in case you didn't know. And if you kill them,
Man, that's screwed up.
I was so surprised when I heard that voice. I was like, everything's so happy. Oh yeah, you can't let that.
Bad.
This game
Instant
kind of makes up
betrayal.
rules
Well,
too.
all the more reason not to shoot them
You
and
monster.
hear that sound.
Okay, so this game also kind of like makes up rules. Like all of a sudden it's like, all right, get to the end. Okay, shoot those guys. Okay, but don't shoot those guys. Oh, okay, don't let that apple hit the ground because if the apple hits the ground, you lose.
It took me a while to figure out what was killing me.
Yeah, same here. Because they never
I'm
say
like-
like, oh, the apple hit the ground.
Yeah,
Or-
I'm not sure this is the most polished game because you can actually fall like into the background environment and then they force you to hit the X button to reset, but which I don't think is good in and of itself, but it's also easy to accidentally hit it. I hope the real game gives you an option to map the controls, because or maybe just tighten up things so you
Of
don't.
course of course this is a bounce pad. It looks
Of
so
course.
much like one.
It kind of looks like those little cookies with like the raspberry filling.
Yeah, it looks like I've never
Like a
had one of
candy
those,
dodger.
but I've seen it on Yoshi Cookie. Were those home on you? Okay, I got to admit, I only got so far in the game, and then I had to move on to the next one. So this is all uncharted territory for me.
Yeah, I got a little bit further, but
God,
this game didn't instill in me the desire to I guess see it through to the end, and which is a shame because I kind of like the visual style for all its technical inadequacies, but I don't like
I've got a
the
morbid
brevity of the levels. I don't like the one-hit kills. I don't like it just doesn't seem polished to me.
God, Lord.
Yeah. I want to know what the text that pops up whenever you shoot a bullet or an enemy.
Yeah,
What that says.
if you follow PNM and PureNintendo.com and you read Japanese, let us know in the comments.
I gotta know, guys.
Was this game is this game rating pending or is it an E10 or do you remember? I don't
think
remember.
it's rating pending. Turns out it's mature, and those are all just terrible expletives.
Because it definitely looks cute, but
That wouldn't be very lovely.
Oh,
yeah, you
God.
don't want that shriek from hitting your friend like as your ringtone or something.
Ah!
Yeah, that's just terrible.
Oh,
I
man.
also
They know
gotta
how to make you
say,
feel
I
guilty.
don't think this game has audio from the gamepad either.
Nope, it is not. Look
Um,
how long this guy's
And all these
arms are.
things, with the demo, you never know how the real game's going to turn out, but this game just leaves me with a lot of questions. Oh, here's an example. You fall into the background and you gotta...
Wait, I can make it. Oh, jeez.
Da, 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 da.
Totally made it. All
Wow,
right.
good for you.
Oh, and did I die? Jeez, I really took advantage of that.
But that's the sort of stuff you'd see, like Alex was saying, like the early PS1, like 3D platformers.
Yeah. What was that? I can't remember that. You can get a debug copy of the PlayStation 1 and to like make your own indie games and you like partner it up with PlayStation.
Oh, like the Net Yezri or
Oh, yes, Zats. Yes.
something like that. Yeah, I know what you
Isn't it
mean.
something to do with like the PlayStation magazine? Where it would
Well,
you
the
could
PlayStation magazine
games
gave
and
out like a
get a demo disc.
yeah, they gave out a demo disc and it had like certain demos on there.
Yeah, now you're talking about PlayStation. This has like a Bubsy 3D look to it.
Oh boy.
No, this is more polished than Bubsy 3D.
So we're not gonna go there.
I'm just saying in
Oh
terms of
God,
the
what
like.
is that?
Whoa.
Yeah, this drove me insane, and I'm not entirely. I got by it, but I'm not entirely sure how, which is never a good sign.
Well, this game. This
I
game
think you
definitely-
gotta run through it immediately, but as soon as you round the corner, there's somebody gonna pick you off. So you gotta like speed through it and quickly turn and fire and hope you hit the guy.
Does anybody keep track of like how many minutes we're playing this game?
It already seems like too long, but it's just because this game.
Go, 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 go!
Run. Turn, fire. Oh! And there's an example, at least in this section, I think the hit detection is wonky. Because I swear you'll get hit every time, even if you're nowhere near the projectile.
This is just kind of blowing my mind.
Go, 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 go! Okay.
It's not lovely. It's not really a planet. It's just kind of there.
There's the lovely planet. It's just over there. I guess the goal is to reach the lovely planet. Oh, jeez!
It's a lost PS1
Oh, come
Jaguar
on! Okay.
terror game.
Well, that was Lovely Planet, guys. And, jeez. Quick thoughts. Well, I go Rambo and everything. Quick thoughts.
Yeah, it's not what I was expecting. I'm not sure this demo is going to do the game any favors, truth be told.
What is that?
Yeah, I'd probably pass on this one.
But I do kind of like the visual style, just speaking as a retro gamer. But I don't think, unlike, sprites and pixel art, which kind of gives us the warm fuzzies, I'm not sure this type of thing will give warm fuzzies to enough gamers. I think this is more of a niche kind of style.
This is. If you're into super cutesy things or whatever the heck's going on here, then pick up Lovely Planet. Otherwise, just wait until a review comes out, and we'll tell you what's what.
I hope it comes in at a fairly lower price point.
That planet better be worth getting to.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, guys. We'll see you for the next indie game. Sorry, I'm still at a loss for words in this game. We'll see you for the next game, folks. All right, folks. From one planet to another, we're moving on from Lovely Planet to Freedom Planet, and I believe this is a sprite platformer. Looks straight out of the Genesis.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the developer there, what's that?
Galaxy Trail.
They started as a one-man developer back a few years ago, but looking at their site now, I think they've grown. Maybe they got a dozen or so people.
Well, I am ready for a heaping dose of freedom.
Yep, and as you can see, there is a character selection, but we can only play one right now.
Oh.
And if you're a fan of like the 2D Sonic platformers, then I think you'll get a kick out of this game.
It's definitely gorgeous. I gotta say, I absolutely was pleasantly surprised by how well it looked.
Yeah, visually this game is very stunning. And I believe this game is also already out on Steam, I want to say.
You might be right.
I'm instantly getting Sonic the Hedgehog plus Mega Man vibes.
I'm getting Street Fighter guy vibes. I don't know what you're talking about.
You'll get a lot of Sonic the Hedgehog vibes. This game kind of unashamedly, I think, tries to mimic a lot of that. Which, on the one hand, is not bad because, I mean, Sonic's been a shadow of himself recently. But on the other hand, I think you just invite yourself to a lot of direct comparisons when it's so many aspects are your carbon copy.
To me, there's a certain art to paying homage to a gameplay style and then flat out like copying almost. Not to say anything negative about the game because it looks really interesting the way it plays.
Yeah, this game is not. I mean, it looks a lot like Sonic the Hedgehog. It plays a lot like Sonic the Hedgehog, but it brings its own elements to it. Like you can do a little dive kick. After
the moveset's definitely more robust.
It's more robust, more robust moveset, and they're both for combat purposes and platforming purposes. So that's one.
Yeah, thing. I didn't want to sound too negative when I was saying that, but
but no, it was a fair point, and my hope is obviously the demo only shows so much, but my hope is that the game's original ideas kind of don't get lost in all the ideas that it mimics, because there is a lot of them, and it's kind of hard, especially if you're familiar with like the Sonic games from like the early mid 90s.
Yeah,
it's hard to miss. Like, even right here, it's like, is that Sonic 3?
The team is definitely they grew up with Sega.
Yeah, because it's not only Sonic 2, it's also that little dragon dash that we do in the air. I'll do it again. This is definitely like a Sparkster kind of thing.
Or have you played a Restar?
Ristar? I was also thinking Ristar, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
If they can go that route where they do like the mechanics with the levels the way Ristar did. He had like a really bizarre like way to attack, but the levels kind of incorporated it, which it seems like this is doing, and I think that would be interesting.
Oh yeah, and it also goes it goes the multiple routes. I guess the multiple routes route, for lack of a better thing, which is, I keep just that instinct to double jump is too strong. But you can defeat the level multiple ways. There's go up, down. 4 ways to go. Crap! Gotta kill that. It's like a half spider, I guess.
Little mini boss.
Yeah, but you have your own health bar, which is like the little leaves below the blue bar. The blue bar is like your special meter, like how many specials can you do. You can only do the dragon dash, I think it's what it's called, if your thing is all the way up.
Makes sense.
But
it looks very polished, very nice.
Oh,
I think this one will
absolutely.
probably be a crowd pleaser.
And in terms of visuals, I think of all the demos, this is the one that wowed me the most, because I am like those backgrounds, man. That's just.
Oh yeah.
I think that's stunning for this style of game, but at least in terms of gameplay, I don't know. I'm hoping
we
that
know it's going to be fun because the original Sonic was fun, but I want to see more thought and originality from the developers.
Yeah, definitely. It's like you said, it's a balancing act, and
I'm not trying to be negative about it. I hope I'm not coming across that way because it looks like a lot of fun. But I guess I want to encourage more thought to put into it. Because it's hard to put into words.
C+, I think
you're spot on. That's how I felt. And my hope is that this just being a demo, that a lot of the more unique aspects are yet to be seen.
And they actually are. I've actually looked at this game a little bit already. I didn't buy it on Steam, but I've watched other people's playthroughs or reviews or whatever. And there are different characters, and they play just completely different. Like this character is more of the Sonic platformy one. There's I think there's a shooter one, and they each have their own level sets and own ways to play that have a different style to them.
So that makes me feel better about it already.
And I think the game is more story focused as well. We haven't gotten any story in this demo at all, but I do believe that there is a story and there's interjecting cutscenes.
Cool.
So yeah, this one's definitely a scratch the surface kind of thing. Whoop! Ah, crap! Get it back up there.
Oh, you missed the alternate route.
Yep, always gotta take the top route as much as I can. So yeah, moments like that's very Sonic, but there's its own thing.
Yeah.
This boss definitely kind of comes into its own, or helps. Because it's not
I
just
this boss.
You're not hitting something 3 times. It's not some evil scientist or whatever. It's a snake guy.
Yeah, but even still, I don't think it's a terrible stretch from some of the Robotnik battles, just in terms of I don't what's the word I'm looking for. Well, anyway, again, like Alex, not to be negative, or maybe more just to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, because it's tough because I love what the game is doing. I just want to see them do some more of their own things, because obviously the studio behind it has talent. So it almost feels like this one they're kind of playing it safe with the gameplay instead of taking a gamble, which is what I kind of expect from indie developers.
Yeah.
Basically,
for me, looking at this kind of Mighty Number 9 is to Mega Man. I feel like this is to Sonic, just from just looking at it and playing through the demo. It's that close.
Yeah.
So I never went underwater in the demo, but it looks like you can, and he's got a little air meter right over there.
Does it go if you start drowning?
I don't know about you guys.
You can't swim.
That's an instant panic attack when I hear that. That sound.
Definitely.
I have been scarred for life from that. Anyone who played Sonic got scarred for life by that sound.
Mm-hmm.
All right. and I think we're approaching the end of the demo. Can't remember. Yep. There it
Is that a
is.
spin dash you did?
Yeah.
All right, and that was Freedom Planet. And we'll just move on to our final game in the mix. It goes a little bit slower than Freedom Planet does. All right, see that? All right, guys, we have come to our final game, Forma 8 or Forma .8, something like that. This is definitely a much slower title.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is from Mixed Bag Games, and this is one that had been in the back of my mind for a while. It actually reminds me, in certain ways, of Affordable Space Adventures, which is a great game if you haven't played it on the eShop. But obviously, this has a more. Well, it's a different game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna kick it back a little bit, a little more mellow.
Yeah, this game reminds me of Metroid if Metroid moved at 2 miles an hour.
It's definitely a slower paced game, at least here in the demo. Presumably, you get upgrades or whatnot to power up your ship. I don't know.
Are you a ship or are you like a guy? Like I always thought you were like a person or like a little creature, like a firefly kind of creature.
Oh, I don't know. It looked like you had headlights, so I kind of assumed you were a ship, but I don't know. The title doesn't tell much. I actually don't like the title. I don't know what this trend is with developers of using like weird punctuation or whatnot in their titles, but
man, this
makes it seem all cool and mysterious.
This longer stretch of Indies is really making you guys a little bit grumpy there, huh? We were all smiles in the very beginning, and all of a sudden we got to Freedom Planet, and you're like,
Yeah, you know what did it?
And now we're at Forma 8, and you guys don't even like the title.
Lovely Planet, and it wasn't lovely at all. And now my night is ruined.
It was Lovely Planet, they did it to you, now your night's just gone south.
Lovely Planet. Now I'm jaded.
Right.
Well, I gotta say, in terms of all the demos, though, I did spend the most time with this one.
I probably did too, but that's just simply a matter of how fast you're exploring the levels.
I actually this was a pleasant surprise to me, and all of a sudden I'm echoing. It's weird. But I like the style of the game from what I played.
Yeah, I definitely like the style. It's a very interesting title. Oh, not this way.
It kind of reminds me of that Knit Stories game. If you could fly in it.
Oh, yeah.
My issue with this, and it might just be the demo, is first, your life bar is incredibly small. Like 2 hits and you're done. But given how slow this game is and how sizable each screen is, the checkpoints are limited. So a lot of times I had to replay fairly big sections.
I didn't know the checkpoints were limited. I have not died yet.
Show off.
Just thought I'd point that out. I think it's a pretty good demo. I think it kind of overstates its welcome. We're in this kind of area, these winding tunnels. We're here for quite a while before we encounter any kind of large enemies.
You didn't die at all, when they were shooting those lava balls at you?
No.
Wow.
He's just the man.
Yes. And
now I want to see you play that section.
And then we're gonna get this question mark block from Mario. That is a Mario question block, right?
I'll say yes. It's very fuzzy on my end.
Mario doesn't have a monopoly on the question mark.
It is really tiny. And I guess that's a good point. This game, if I can compare a weird analogy, it's like the early HD or the early era of HD video games, where all the developers went, all right, everyone's got HD televisions. Let's make all the text as small as possible.
Yeah.
And this is kind of like that, except with all of the characters and the heads-up display.
I think it's a little bit too zoomed out.
Well, I think maybe it has to be because there's a lot of branching paths.
Yeah, I agree with you, Trevor. But the tiny life bar over there. Everything's just so tiny. Maybe if you increase your size a little bit. Oh god. Oh god.
I understand the design choice. I'm just not a fan of it, I guess.
Well, at least with this, you can play on the gamepad. It's not like grayed out.
Oh yeah, that's very true.
I'd probably end up playing this on the gamepad a lot more.
And this demo, I mean, I know we haven't been keeping track of it, but this demo does have sound on the gamepad.
Nice.
I think it's this one. I think Freedom Planet does it. Mutant Mud Super Challenge does it. I think Hive does, or not Hive. Oh, I forgot the name of it already.
Typo Man?
What's that?
Typo Man?
No, not Typo Man. The one our cover story, Hive, no, but not Hive. It's like Rive. That's right. It's like Rive. I was like Hive. Is it
Rive? Rave?
Yeah, Rive, Rave, 5, 7. And,
no, 8.
8.
We're on 8 now.
All right.
I do kind of like the ambiance of this game.
Yeah. It is very. Again, it's another very mellow game, and
it's got the same limbo aesthetic.
Like, this is a nice little touch. It kind of just zooms out, gives you a view of the land. For what reason? Not really any reason.
Yeah, just kind of see the outside
just
world.
to enjoy it.
And is this like a helmet or something? It kind of looks like
it does.
Like
it looks like a Skyrim helmet.
So, I mean, that also begs the question: like, are you like a really tiny organism in like a big world? I don't know.
I thought it was a ship because it looks like there's headlights.
Right. Okay, so you're like a really tiny ship now in a big world.
Now I feel like I should have researched the game more.
Maybe they haven't revealed it yet.
A little bit.
But I do like this demo, so maybe that makes up for me not researching it.
Oh yeah. All right, and we're just gonna go. I guess we'll go to the lava section.
Yeah, let me see you get through that whole thing without dying.
And we'll show that off a little bit, and then we're called an episode. And that's your little introduction to the lava guys. I can't believe I just completely forgot what the controls were for a second.
I think that bouncing mechanic there with the projectiles is a little touchy.
It is a little touchy. It's very. Oh, jeez. Like, you need to be just so precise. But
I was going to say, your character kind of looks like a little firefly to me, but
Firefly would be
I've never seen a firefly shoot missiles.
Yeah, that's the good thing about video games. Maybe that would be an enemy in Freedom Planet.
There you go.
Or not Freedom Planet, sorry, Lovely Planet. There's too many planets.
I reviewed a game called Shiny the Firefly, and this doesn't look like him.
Shiny, that sounds like a Sonic the Hedgehog character.
Or a Freedom Planet character.
Freedom Planet. Maybe. I don't know. I don't even have names of those people, so. Alright, here we go. A little bit more lava-y. And then. It's not obvious at all, but there was a barrier we found in the previous section. We need that light to open up the barrier. Jeez.
Whoa,
He thought he could sneak up on me. Listen to that ambiance.
It's all coming together.
Is it? I don't even know. Like, I'm just kind of progressing through.
I'm just assuming it's coming together.
Like, I feel like we're awakening something we shouldn't, but it doesn't really lead up to that. It's just kind of gears turning.
This demo is a good size because when you backtrack to that gate that was closed and go through it, I assume that was the end of the demo, but it actually keeps going.
Oh.
God. I'm trying to think. It does feel like a submarine, like all the time. That would be another good analogy, I guess. Like I'm trying to think of a game that was like a good approximation of these kind of mechanics where you're just moving around with a control stick, and it's kind of like you're kind of like meandering around very slowly, slow and steady. But
Do you guys ever play Abyss? Is on a DSiWare and on the Wii U.
I watched Abyss.
Yeah,
That was weird.
it's not quite like that.
It's not. James Cameron didn't make
it's a
it.
cool little game, but nothing like that.
All right, and this is the lava area. Very lovely. I got hit by one of those lava things, and it didn't kill me. So
Really? Oh man!
yeah, like I don't know if it was
Like for
mystical.
me, like I couldn't do more than 2 hits for anything, not just these.
Yeah, you're very fragile.
Maybe I was playing a little aggressively because I tried to kill like all those little pink things.
Oh, did you? Yeah. See, I just
did.
skirted right past him because I'm not the best with that missile shooty thing, or not missile thing, or the
Yeah.
bomb bumper, whatever. Crap.
I would try to get close to them and activate my little shield thing there or whatever.
I activated my bomb. That worked too.
Sometimes you just gotta let it be. Take the
Let me
beatles first.
see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I probably wasn't playing it the way it's intended.
I don't know. I think you probably had it. Unless you're thinking of it like a shoot 'em up or something.
Well, I
might
don't know.
be
I'm
wrong.
thinking, I got to kill them all and collect the little blue glowy lights.
But
But there's some areas where the enemies just keep growing back.
yeah, so you just kind of have to hightail it out of there. Oh,
Hmm
I need a key for that.
Yeah, I think going down here, this was the hardest area for me,
Let's see.
if I remember
I
right.
can't remember what's down here. Take that. Whoa!
You're definitely doing better with your bombs than I did.
Ooh, okay, just gonna
Nice.
thread the needle there. Can't get that guy.
It's kind of intense here. I'm really enthralled.
I don't know. I feel like there should be like a Werner Herzog documentary playing in the background right now. Gonna lay a bomb right there. Gonna break in. I can't remember what's here. Oh, crap.
Death.
Yeah, death and destruction.
Wow, that guy just kind of suddenly moved fast when he got close to him, didn't he? Got him.
Nice shooting, Tex.
Thank you. So it looks like there's some gravity there to the little balls that we're firing.
Mhm.
And then if we go down here, I believe that's where the demo ends. I think, I'm not sure. Let's find out.
Now we enter the colon.
Yeah, it turns
Yeah,
out
that would
this-
be an interesting concept for
Turns out
an
this is-
educational game.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids 3.
Extreme edition.
Alright, and that's it. And that was Forma 8. And so what'd you guys think?
I really like this one. This was one of my favorites, even though I thought it was hard.
I wanted to go faster, and
I agree with Alex. I definitely wanted it to go faster. But it was very...
If you want faster, play Rive.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. Yeah, this definitely... They do seem like two different genres, like Rise, that action blockbuster, and then this is that slow documentary.
Yeah, this is the foreign film.
This is the foreign film. That's a good way. This is the tree of life of video games.
Exactly.
All right, and with that concludes our Indie Showcase series. Thank you for sticking with us through all 2 episodes.
Definitely. Hope everyone enjoyed it.
Yes. Did you all enjoy it?
Absolutely.
I enjoyed it, except for Lovely Planet.
I say we go back and play some
I-
more Lovely Planet.
I enjoyed it, and I think this is a good E3 promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Because you
hope they do
download
more.
these, you get a discount.
All right, quick, give grades.
A+ all around.
What, on the whole thing or individual games?
Every game, give every game a grade right now.
All right, well, name them off so I can remember.
All right. So Forma 8,
B.
Lovely Planet
B minus.
Lovely
Lovely
Planet,
Planet
D
gets an
minus.
F.
gets an F.
D minus.
D minus. Freedom Planet.
C
A
plus.
minus.
Alex, what was yours?
I'll say A minus.
A minus. All right.
I say A for visuals, but C plus for gameplay.
Gotcha. I thought the gameplay was pretty good. Okay. Typo Man.
B.
B.
All right. Rive.
A plus.
A minus.
Runbow.
A for multiplayer and B minus for solo.
All right. Was that everybody?
Did you get Mutant Muds?
No, sorry, Mutant Muds.
An A.
Well, Mutant Muds, the original, is still one of my favorites, so I'd have to say, I'll say an A minus, just because I don't like the death count.
All right. Extreme.
Did you give grades,
Exorcism.
Matt?
What's that? Not yet.
Oh,
Extreme Exorcism.
D plus.
that one I didn't play.
Okay. I think that was all of them. That was all 9 games.
So Axiom?
Soul Axiom, I'm sorry.
A B.
I suspect I'll give the game an A, but the demo was C plus.
I also like how I tried to memorize the games. When I had the list right here,
Oh boy.
let's see if we got them all. Typo, Rive, Soul, Extreme, Planet, Freedom. And I can't read this other one. Okay, that was Mutant Muds. Okay, that's everyone.
Woohoo.
Yay! So again, thank you for the Indie Showcase. Or thank you for watching our Indie Showcase series. Thank you.
No
Tristan.
grades from you, Matt?
Oh, okay. Let me get out my book again.
Let's hear him. He's trying to cheat out of it.
Yes, I was. Okay. I will give Forma 8. Forma point 8. I will give that a B minus. Freedom Planet. I'll give a B. Crazy Lovely Planet. I'm gonna give a D plus, but I'm really intrigued.
Wow, that's generous.
Extreme Exorcism, I'm gonna give a. I'll give about I guess about a B. Yeah, B, so that'll be good. Soul Axiom, I'll give a B minus. Rive, I'll give an A. Mutant Muds, I'll give you an A. Actually, I'll give Mutant Muds an A plus. Because that was definitely like the best representation of the game of all the demos. Typo Man, I will give a B minus, almost a C plus, but a B minus. And shoot, what was the first game we played?
Was it Runbow?
Runbow. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll give Runbow a B.
Awesome.
All right.
So it sounds like Rive and Mutant Muds are the winners for us.
I would agree with that.
And Lovely Planet is the...
Yes. So now you know. Everybody else try harder. Now we're kidding. All right. We'll see you for the next video, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Take care.